today we're going to be doing some decorating in Stardew Valley. We're going to be decorating the little forest behind the farm that leads to Robin's, and yeah. If you didn't know, you can place furniture items anywhere on the Stardew Valley map, but if you place it where an NPC usually walks, they will knock it over and destroy it. So you have to be careful where you place them. There are a few maps that kind of tell you where you can and can't place items. So that is what I used to do this, and nobody walks here. I think there is like one cutscene with Abigail where you go here, but the cutscenes take place on a different map, so it doesn't actually affect it if you put any furniture down. So I started with just collecting a lot of items. I had a few bits and pieces lying around that I wanted to use, so I just grabbed them all up and the furniture catalogue, but I started with placing down some paths. So I knew that I wanted a lot of like still natural elements in this area, so I went for like a little cobblestone path and some stone like slabs and dotted them around and mixed them together. So you then went in with some little wooden lampposts to bring some light to this area. This game can be very dark if you don't have a glow ring or anything, so lampposts were a must. I then opened the furniture catalogue. This is something you get a little bit later on in the game. It's a little bit expensive, but it's so handy if you want to do decorating. You get like all of the like basic furniture items for free, and you can get as many as you like, so it's really handy. The one thing I knew that I wanted in this area was a little like picnic sitting table, so I put down 2 benches and a little table to make a sort of like picnic area. This was really easy to do, so I just grabbed 2 of the benches, then put a little table in the middle to make it like a little seating area. On that table I put a little tea set, which I think I got from my Secret Santa gift one year in the game. And then I went in with probably way too many plants. Plants are like my favourite things to decorate with, and since I wanted this to be very natural and there's not a whole lot of space to have an actual build here, so I just went in with an excessive amount of plants. I had like no plan going into this. I just knew that I wanted to make it look cute. So plants go everywhere. I kind of try to just blend them in with the trees a little bit, expand what was already there. At this point I got a little bit sad because I realised you can't put rugs on the floor, which is, come on Concerned Ape, let me place rugs on the floor. I wanted to do like 2 little cushions on the floor, like another little picnic area, but I couldn't do that. So I tried to come up with a different plan, and the different plan ended up being place down even more plants. What can I say? I love a good plant. I went back to the farm to try and figure out if I had any other items that I could use or anything that I could craft, and I thought about maybe having one little section away from the other bits, like sort of sectioned off with some planks. So I made some planks, seeing if I had any other bits, and I didn't really have anything else, so I just made some planks, went back, placed them down, and that was going to be like something separate because at the moment it was very just open and had a lot of plants. So I made this sort of little wooden section with the plan to put something there, but again I didn't know what. I was just completely winging this entire section. I went in with some fences just to add something else. I didn't want to do like giant walls of fences, so I kind of just put bits and pieces here and there, just again to just add something and to fill out some of the space. And then I was looking for something to put in that section, and I found this spirits table. I had not seen that before, so I think it may have came from the most recent update, which I haven't played that much, so I thought, yeah, we'll put that there. So I put this little barrel and the spirits table, and I thought that was quite cute. I found some trash cans, and as you can see, my character wears the trash hat, so of course we need trash cans. We need them everywhere. And I also found this pink junimo. So then at this point I had the idea of making this area a sort of junimo forest. Of course, like after you complete the community centre, nothing really happens with the junimos. You can get the junimo hut on your farm, which I do have, but I thought it would be cute if this, in the lore of my Stardew Valley world, this is where the junimos came after they left the community centre. They all just hang out behind my farm. I also started putting in some more flowers to bring a bit more colour into the area because it was looking very green and brown. So you see some seasonal flowers which I pinched from my farm, and a little campfire which I thought was very cute, and then I pinched the junimos from my children and Leah's statue. So I'm sure my children won't miss them, but I couldn't go and get more. You get these junimo plushies from the cinema. There's like a claw machine that you can get them from, and I couldn't go there right now, so I'm sorry children, the forest needs the junimos. So I just hid these little junimos around. I am also a little sad that you can't sit them on like the benches or anything. I really wanted one sitting on the bench, but they don't do that. So I just put them around. We've got a little trash one next to the picnic area, one hiding behind some trees, and one next to the little bottles, whatever they are, and then one near Leah's statue. So it's just meant to be like a little junimo forest. That was the vibe that I ended up going with, and I'm pretty happy with how it turned out, even though it was very improv. I had no plan, but I think I like how it's turned out, and I like the sort of idea behind it. I miss the junimos being in the community centre, so now I can have them here. And it, whenever I walk through to Robin's house, oh, I passed out. Whenever I walk through to Robin's house, I can see them. I then had the idea of using note blocks, so when you walk through the forest, it'll make little sounds as you walk past them. But I had to try and figure out how to hide these, so I hid them behind all of the different trees in this area. And these trees always spawn back, so even if you chop them down, they'll come back. So the note blocks should always be hidden. I don't really use this area, so I just hid them behind the trees, and it's a cute little addition. I don't really use the note blocks that much. They're fine, but they just kind of look not great. So I thought like having them a little bit more hidden would make it feel a little bit more magical when you're walking through, to have little like songs playing, well, notes. So I just added them in, and yeah, just something a little extra really. And I think that is about all that I did. I think that is everything. So let me show you what everything looks like. So if you're coming in from this top near Robin's, this is what it looks like when you walk through. So there's a lot of little junimos. It looks a lot more filled out and just so nice. I love decorating in games, and I'm so happy with how this looks. It's not boring anymore. Everything looks cool, and this is it at night time as well. So in night time you've got the nice street lamps that turn on, and oh, it just feels so cozy. And I wish I could have actual junimos walking around this area. I want to put a little junimo hut down and just have them there always. But this is really cute. I think I might get some more junimos to add in, but I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out, and I'm really excited to decorate some more areas. But I hope you liked it, and thank you for watching. And if you want to see more designs in the future, let me know where I should decorate next, and subscribe if you want to see more videos. And thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Goodbye.